Salesforce editions. So in Salesforce, we have a different editions, right? So what are the different editions we will see? Let's see what are the different editions. Now, if any time editions, when it will come, like when the discussion will come in the edition, so whenever the customer is or client is ready to build the project, right? So whenever they want to build the project, please mute yourself whenever you are in class. Okay, so assume that if the project is client is ready to implement a project, they have a clarity. Client is having a clarity, even IT members is also having a clarity. So once we have the clarity, so what we will do is we will client is going to talk to the Salesforce team, saying that we need a Salesforce org. So when client is required a Salesforce org, so that time they will ask what is the requirement. Based on the requirement, we will give you the license on the or license and additions on the Salesforce. So during that time, the discussion will come which additions we should be taking care of it. So there are two type of additions. One is a paid addition. The second one is a free addition. Paid addition is usually used in the real time projects. So this requires some amount we have to pay. Based on the payment, the client will be getting the Salesforce addition. Free addition is for the free of cost. If anybody is learning the Salesforce, they can use these additions. But what is the difference between the paid and free? Paid will have a more limits and free edition will have a less limits and few options does not available in developer edition. When I say few options, that is all the functionality, everything you can see, but the thing related to deployment, sandbox will not be available in the free edition. Apart from those two, everything is similar in the free edition and the paid edition, and other differences, limitations. What are the governor limits are there? Only the limitations are different. So between the free edition and paid edition, limits are different. And deployment, you cannot do deployment which is not available in the free edition, and sandbox creation. So sandbox creation will not be there in the free edition. Apart from this, rest all functionality will be same. So whatever you are working in the real time, you can implement in the free edition also. Now, so in free edition, you can implement based on the limit, like you can implement it is a lifetime account. Once you create a free edition, you will have this account will be there for a long time. But only thing, just make sure that you are using that free edition every now and then. So then only this can be hold at lifetime account, which is a permanent account or developer edition. Now, before going to the developer edition,
Hi, Aparna here.
Let's see the paid edition. So in the paid edition, there are different type of editions are available in Salesforce. So we have a starter editions. This is basically based on the Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. So if you go to the Sales Cloud, and in the Sales Cloud, what is the editions are available and what is the price? You can go for a specific to the cloud, you can check the editions. Like we have a starter, professional, enterprise, and then unlimited. Starter is nothing but the companies who want to get started with the sales and services and marketing functionality, basic functionality all in one. If they wanted to implement and they wanted to start the Salesforce in the faster way to get started with the Salesforce CRM. So this is the perfect one for the startup business companies, and the cost for the starter is $24 per user per month. That means each user it is a 24. If I am creating a user in all, that means we are giving a cost for that user. So that user is attached to the license. So each user will be having a $24 we have to pay. Similarly, professional. So professional, most of the times in the real time, few companies will use the professional. Professional is $80 per user per month. In case if you do not pay in one of the month, you will lose this license for one of the users, or maybe the license for few users you will use it, right? So otherwise Salesforce is going to give a extending the payment. So this professional edition is used by the business. Like if you want to build a straightforward and easy to use a customization, this is basically for the customization, integration, and any administration tool. Or if you want to use small to mid-size development, if you have a few development team. So if you want to, if you have this requirement, then you can go for a professional. Enterprise is cost 165, and compared to professional, enterprise will be having a more licenses and more limits will be there, and this is the most popular in the real time in Salesforce real time project. Most of the members will go for a enterprise. So because this is, you can customize it. So whether it is a small requirement, complex requirement, large requirement. So if you have this kind of a requirement, it will give you the capability to customize your whatever the configuration is there, customize is there. You can customize it. So it will give more advanced customized, and a few additional tools, functionalities will be available. So whatever the functionalities which are available inside the professional, all those functional, everything will be available in the enterprise. Plus, you will have a few more access and few more limits, and integration will be available inside this enterprise. Now, unlimited is nothing but, as it says, unlimited. So you will not have a much limits here. And this is cost is a $330 per user per month. So this is combination of professional and on top of it, you will have a few more additional features on the unlimited. So this is a maximize your success and extend it across the enterprise. Like if you want to create a like it's a very big project, like a 2 years project or 3 years project. You have to store the data, some lakhs of data you have to store it, and you need more space, more storage. Then you will go for the unlimited edition. So unlimited edition is few companies prefer this, because if they know that okay, this is our future in Salesforce going further, but next 4 to 5 years or 10 years we will be using the Salesforce. So in that case, what we will do, we will use the unlimited. We will use unlimited edition. So these are the different editions we have it based on the cloud. Now, if you go to the service cloud, in the service cloud also, if you click on it, so you will see starter, professional, enterprise, unlimited. Similarly, marketing cloud, you will see starter, professional. So like marketing cloud, you have a different in the data cloud. What are the additions in the data cloud? You can see here. So data cloud is available. So it is cost is much higher for the data startup of marketing. Similarly, there are other things also available. You can use it. So these all are based on the which one based on the requirement, which addition is sourced for which cloud. You can basically the architect will be doing the research. Based on that research, we will be suggesting the client to go for this particular addition. So client will go for that particular addition. Now, whenever you are in a OR, how do I identify which addition I'm in? Whether it is a paid addition or a free addition? Go to the go to any OR. You search here company information. Your OR, we will see this how to do this, but now I'm showing it company information. In this company information, you can see here organization edition. If your edition is unlimited, it will show unlimited edition. If it is a professional, it will show the professional edition. If it is a developer edition, it will show the developer edition. So company information in Salesforce, you can go to the company information and you can do that. Any questions on the paid addition?
Hello, ma'am. Hello,
Yes, Pradeep.
ma'am. What is meant by user? I mean, for the team who working application, ma'am.
Let's take an example of Facebook. Okay. In the Facebook, we are the end users, right? End users does not have a full access. Now, there is a development team who is building at the back end, right? So if whether the end user, even end users also need to log in sometime the Facebook. If I want to create a user in the Facebook, then I need to create a user. That means some kind of a access I need to provide it. So whenever we are creating a user, the one who developing the Facebook, maybe the one who needs the additional access on the Facebook to customize it themselves. So we have to create a user in Facebook. That means I'm creating a one ID for the user. If I have a credentials, then only I'll log into the Facebook. So in order to do that, if you want to create it, there has to be a license attached to the this user, right? So this license cost is based on the addition.
Madam, uh, hello.
Yes, Raj.
Yeah, madam. If you want to know about the deployment and sandbox, can we? Is there any alternate for learning for sandbox? How to install sandbox other than developer edition?
Yes, I'll teach you how to do it. There is a way. I'll teach you that. That is the next topic on this sandbox. Hold on for that question.
Yeah, okay. Ma'am. Thank you.
So what are the paid additions we have?
Enterprise is professional developer edition. Sorry, unlimited edition.
Enterprise, professional, unlimited, and
Starter.
different things are. It is for the sales tool. So if you go to the marketing cloud, you will see the different for the marketing cloud. This is for the sales and service. You will see these additions. For marketing cloud, you have a different additions. So that's the reason sometimes when you go for an interview, few members will ask what is the cloud, which cloud you have worked on. So if you say marketing cloud or a service cloud, then they will ask what is the addition that you have worked on. So if you are in a service cloud, then your additions will be either starter, enterprise, professional, unlimited. If it is a marketing cloud, then you have a different additions like a data cloud addition, strategic addition. So there are different additions are there. So this is one of the questions they might ask. A few members will ask you, like in the second round or a high level people might ask you, what is the cloud that you have worked on? Which addition you have worked? So coming to the free additions, now free additions, anyone can use it for practicing purpose, as well as if you are working in real time, also you can create a free addition so that you can practice whatever you are doing it, you can practice inside the, if you are doing any implementation, before doing the implementation, if you want to test your code or test you want to practice more. If for practicing purpose, you can go for the developer edition. So I'll just ping you this link. This is the link for the developer edition. If you are having a, just create a developer edition. Enter the first name, whatever your first name is there. Enter the last name and email ID. Give any email ID. Okay, but it has to be a valid one. Email ID, the one which is working. Do not give the invalid email ID. So email ID that is working and it has to be the valid email ID. And the role, you can choose any role. Let's say for now, we are developers. Now company, you can choose IT. And country, so based on the where you are staying at, so based on that create a country. So let's say here India. In India, which state? You can choose the state and postcode. Postcode. Now, based on this region, state, and postcode, that combination of these three, Salesforce is going to decide it which instance this org has to be created. So this is the instance. So in this instance, like we have a different instances in the region. So on top, we have a region. On the top, we have a region. Which region? So it will take here which region. Now inside this region, combination of these two, in the region, we have a multiple instances will be there. In these instances, there are multiple instances will be there. Inside this instance, which instance do I need to create a org for this user, this person? Right, so it will decide it where it should be created. Should be created here, should be created here, should be created here. Salesforce has a calculation. Based on the calculation, it will create the org. Now at the bottom, username, you can choose any username. So this is fine. This is logged in username. Let's say batch for @ swapnait.com.dev. Copy this. So I have given the first name, last name, valid email ID, role you can give developer or admin, which are the role you prefer. Companies, Swapna IT, region, which are the region you are in. So specify that region, state. If it displays the state, then give it. If it is not displaying the state, that's okay. And postal code, so 50081. Like you can give your own postal code. And username, this is the logged in username. If this is not working also, that is fine. This is basically when you log into the Salesforce, which username do you want to prefer? Which username do you want to prefer it? So that username you can specify it. And then finally, I agree to the main service agreement. This is kind of an agreement so that it's kind of an agreement between the Swapna IT company and the Salesforce. Okay, this is the company and this is the Salesforce. So if I check this, what will happen? There is an agreement is happening between these two companies, two Salesforce and a company. So once we check this, then click on this sign me up. Don't do twice, do it only one time. So that what will happen? If you do that 2 times, it will give you the invalid username. That means the user is already created, so just wait for it. Now it will take some time in order to create a developer edition org. So now it is came back to the sign me up. That means I have already received an email, so I'm going to check whether I have received an email or not. So it is taking time. So you will be receiving it. Maybe it takes some time. If it in case it is busy, the server is busy at the backend, then it will take time. Now, when I say region instance, where can I see the region instances? Like you can go to the status.salesforce.com. And go to this trust status. When you go to the trust status, now here, you can, as soon as you log in, you will see incidents and maintenance. Now, if you wanted to see the so if you click on this Salesforce services, so you will have a maintenance, okay? So status and maintenance. In this status, you will see here Asia Pacific, Americas, EMEA. So if you select one Asia Pacific instances will be displayed here. If you select EMEA, so EMEA is going to select it here. Received it. So if you click on the second time, so you will see here, this is the incorrect username is already used it, right? So once you receive, like once you are done with that, so you will be able to see, sign me up with the Salesforce. So this org will be created. Now this org URL name, if you observe this URL name, whatever the company name you have given in the URL, that's the same company name will be provided. So it's Swapna IT. So that means before 82 means before this, there are so many orgs were created. So Swapna IT is the whatever the company name you have given, that same the company name. And then it is giving the username. Click on this verify account. Click on verify account. Once you click on this verify account, it will ask you to enter the password. Take some time, stay tuned. We are setting things up. This process can take few minutes. This page will auto refresh when it is. So it is giving there is a issue. So it is taking the time. Let me try here. Happening, let's go to the status page. It is giving the status page. So if I click on this, it will take me to the status page. In the status page, I can see here status, click on this status or click on this Salesforce services. Now, if you want to see the one here, it says the green checkbox is available. If there is any issue with the performance, it will give you this symbol. And if you want to give a service description, this is the one, maintenance is this one. like there is some issue, so it is asking us to go to the status.salesforce. So I have given the country is India, so mine is, it falls around AP. Let's check. Okay. Is anybody is getting the same error whenever you are creating the Salesforce developer edition?
The email ID for you.
So now it is created. It took some time to create it. So this is the one. Swapna ID AG2 hyphen dev hyphen ed and develop. So this is the same URL. So once it is created, you will be logged into this page. Right? So this is the developer edition. Now, creating the developer edition, you have to go to this link and provide all the information. It takes some time to create it. So once it is created, you will be able to log into the Salesforce. As soon as you log in, you will be able to reach to the home page. And these are the referral link, which also I have given before, how to create a org. And the trial head link, I'll give you the trial head link, how to create a developer edition or a different type of additions. And also I'm giving the another one, which is how to create a playground, trial head playground. The trial head link. So that's about the Salesforce editions.